Intricate facial tattoos are one of the most distinctive and widely recognised elements of Māori culture. These facial tattoos are of great symbolic significance to many of the Māori who possess them. There is a big debate about whether or not it is acceptable for Pakeha to get Māori facial tattoos. I am going to weigh in on this because why not? Most people are obsessed with identity politics, so they will try to invalidate my views by claiming that I am not Māori. You do not know what my ethnicity is, because I purposely do not state it. My arguments should be judged based on their quality, not based on my ethnicity. I will not state my ethnicity because that only encourages irrational identity politics. The simple reality is that a good argument is a good argument, regardless of what ethnicity it comes from. But anyway, to get to the point, is it acceptable for Pakeha to get Māori facial tattoos? I do not think there is anything inherently wrong with a Pakeha getting Māori facial tattoos. Perhaps in some circumstances it could be offensive or weird, but I do not see any fundamental issue with a Pakeha getting a Māori facial tattoo. Some people condemn this as cultural appropriation. This accusation has become a meaningless cliché. All of human history consists of people appropriating one another's cultures, and soon new cultures emerge and cultures mix. Every culture on Earth is constantly appropriated, adopted by outsiders, and embraced by others. Culture should not be treated as some kind of exclusionary thing. Any culture that hopes to survive and prosper must welcome those who want to partake in it. All cultures should mix. Māori participate in non-Māori cultures, and so too should non-Māori participate in Māori culture. That is how a multicultural society works. The alternative is division. Division is the enemy. And there are ways of removing any semblance of cultural appropriation. Some Māori have no issue with Pakeha receiving Māori facial tattoos, but prefer that such tattoos are given a different name to those possessed by Māori. This is a simple linguistic means of maintaining some sense of cultural integrity while being inclusive, and I see no issue with such a coping mechanism. In the colonial period, there was at least one instance of Māori giving a Pakeha Māori tattoos, albeit against his will. So it is not as if there is no precedent of this happening. It is not as if this has always been opposed by all Māori. It does annoy me when people try to assign one view to all Māori. The reality is that Māori are politically diverse, extremely politically diverse. Māori have many different opinions. Māori are not some unthinking monolith with one set of views. Quite the opposite. In short, I see no fundamental issue with Pakeha receiving Māori facial tattoos. It should also be said that imitation is the highest form of flattery. People wanting to wear your culture on their face every day for the rest of their lives is not very offensive in my view. It represents admiration, not appropriation. This is not to say that there are never cases where I would question someone getting such tattoos. There are circumstances where any tattoo could conceivably be questionable or offensive. And of course it also depends on the specific tattoo. But by and large, I see no inherent issue with non-Māori getting Māori facial tattoos.